the relaxing rolling hills around Malvern. Hardly the setting for an industrial success story, particularly in Britain's hard-pressed motor industry. And yet, that's just what Malvern boasts, along with thousands of tourists and gallons of Malvern water. Kevin Bethel is on his way to work at the town's car factory. He's lived among these hills and valleys for all his 16 years of life. And now, unlike many young men who've just left school, he's found a good job right on his own doorstep. He's the newest apprentice mechanic in the most trouble-free car factory in Britain. Here they've never had a strike, there are no labour problems, and they always meet their production target, even if that is only 8 cars a week. More than that, this car factory offers a rare sight in the British motor industry, a full order book, or rather, a filing cabinet full of orders from all over the world. So how has this success been achieved? It's been done by going back to the basics, or more accurately, never having deserted the basics in the first place. And this is the kind of motor car they produce, or rather, the kind they used to produce in 1935. 1975's model isn't really all that different. There are a few refinements, though. They've added a 4th wheel and an engine that'll take it up to 140 miles an hour. It's a Morgan, a hairy, drafty 1930s-style open sports car, which brandishes a few of 1970s comforts and gadgets. But it appeals to a worldwide market of sports car enthusiasts. Unlike Rolls-Royce, who also can't make enough motor cars to satisfy their markets, Morgans are not frantically expensive, and they're so much in demand that people have been known to pay more for them second-hand. Part of their appeal is that here, in these small workshops clustered together among the foothills of the Malverns, they still make cars more or less as they did in 1910, when the family firm began. Today they make 2- and 4-seater versions of their basic 1600cc sports car and a very fast 3-litre model too. This is Morgan's rolling stock. There's no assembly line here. The cars just trundle from one workshop to the next. This engine and chassis is on its way to the body shop. It reappears with a complete, old-fashioned, hand-fashioned ashwood frame, each one individually tailored to suit the car. Next stop, the tin shop. The sheet steel's individually moulded too, so no 2 Morgans have exactly the same specification. And they trundle on, this time for a paint job. And this is the car almost complete. This one's going to France, but it might be going to any one of the 15 countries that Morgan export to.
This car, 4.4, that's actually a home market car. The next one is due to go to Austria. Austrian market, +8, and then the 4.4 here, that's going to Japan. The +8 are coming to now, that's a car for Germany, and the top one, the 4-seater, is for Denmark.
That's a remarkable amount of success, really, for a small car firm. How have you managed it?
I think really keeping on one theme. Perhaps historically the die was set really by the 3-wheeler, which was built up to the war, and a few were built after the war. But that was an economy car and a sporty car. And we somehow kept, well, in my father's time, we kept the sporty theme going because the 4-wheelers were introduced in 1936. And it really is, we've worked in a small niche, a very small part of the market, but appear to have retained our position in it.
And yet in some ways you're selling a car which is, 30 or 40 years old in lots of aspects?
Well, some may say, but my quick answer to that is what I occasionally say to the press, and that is I'm willing to change anything on the car, excepting the style. I think the style is distinctive, and aesthetically it pleases me, and I think many other people feel the same way. It's funny, I think if anything the style is getting more popular.
What about your workforce here? I mean, they're trouble-free, strike-free. It seems a dream as far as car manufacturers are concerned. How's it achieved?
Well, there's not all that large number of us, are there? We're just over 100. And I suppose in a way one must face up to it. You'd be rather clumsy to have strikes, and of course all the administrative staff here are very close to the shop floor, and one hopes that any troubles or anything like that come to the surface very quickly. I think this is the case.
And this is the fully finished product. But even if you could afford the £2,500 it costs, you'd have to be patient. There's a 2-year waiting list, so I'm going to settle for a test drive in the Malvern Hills.